Hello and welcome to Aurei Place Factorio 1.1 Seablock. This is episode 217. And let's see, we're just waiting for our, blazing puffer eggs. But once we've got those going, we can start doing the blazing puffers and getting the blazing puffer eggs, which is gonna be, we'll sacrifice a couple to speed this up. Like to get a couple puffers, but we'll need about 40 in order to start making biter eggs, which can hatch into queens. Which is this one. So in order to do that, we'll need to make the crystal seed, and for that we need a bunch of stuff. So I'm also gonna do this by robot probably. We'll need to figure out, so the cellulose paste was actually kind of hard, so let's focus on that. Cellulose paste. Yeah, so these two are easy. We have that, and we have plenty of that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so this is just what you get when you hydroxate that. Okay. Yeah, chlorine and methane. We don't have that much methane, I think, but I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see. The methane, I think, is over here. Oh, we actually do have a ton of methane. Because this is needed for some process up top. So yeah. Okay, so I guess we're gonna be able to make that. Since we're bringing it up, we might be... Like, are we bringing chlorine up as well? Probably not, but my guess is that it's somewhere... Yeah, so we have... Oh no, we have chlorine over here. And we have the methane over here. Yeah. And this is lubricant. Okay. So basically what we want to be doing is bringing the methane down. And then... Or the chlorine up. And then running that somewhere. I think if we bring the chlorine up to here, we can like run a small setup over here. That seems fine. Yeah, let's do that. Because then we can make, then we can make the chloro. Let's see, chloromethane gas. We need some cellulose fiber, but we don't need this in huge quantities. So basically, we're gonna be okay ferrying this over by robots. That's sort of the... There's a little bit of work involved in making sure that we actually have it. But other than that, like it's quite an easy way to go about it. So you guys get to go underground for a little bit. Whoops, not that far. Yeah, like this. We'll set up a site. Well, not chain, but pipe, I guess. Yeah. See, we're just gonna bring it in. Yeah, what are we gonna do? Let's see. Maybe over here, and then we could reroute this a little bit. Like this. Yeah, can we put some of that in a machine? Yeah. That will take it. Let's bring some more in. Yep, okay. Now we can get this. Let's see. Going. Maybe we'll move this underground for a little bit. And then we sneak this through. Yeah, this seems fine. Let's hope we can land somewhere in the middle there. Let's see. Yes, so if we bring the titanium underground for a little bit, we actually have the space to sneak through here. Like this. And there we go. So then we're gonna do a chemical plant. Let's maybe craft a couple to get us the chloric methane thingy. Let's see. Is it this one? Probably not. It's this one. Okay, that's turned out just the wrong way, but that's okay. We'll bring this guy in from this side, and then we'll bring the chlorine from a little bit lower. Otherwise it's gonna conflict. We'll bring it up like this. Yep, okay. So this is gonna need some power, but that's gonna be okay. Yep. So we'll get chloromethane, then we'll make the cellulose paste, right? But we'll make it in a chemical plant as well. Okay. So actually, yeah, let's do it like this. We'll make the cellulose paste. We'll run an input belt and an output belt. And the input belt will have 2 requester chests, which will need roboport access. That's actually perfectly doable. You're gonna be requesting sodium hydroxide. Nope, not that one. This one. Yep. And you're gonna be requesting cellulose fiber. Yep, excellent. Nope, I should actually click the OK button. Yep, there we go. Like this. Yeah, so actually, I don't think we need this infrastructure, right? We can just do like a requester chest and then a passive provider. That's a lot more logical. But we do need some inserters, I guess. Yeah. So requester chest. So you're gonna be getting cellulose fiber. Yep. And then the hydroxide. Yeah, okay, so what's gonna be interesting here is that I probably put some cellulose fiber in a warehouse somewhere, and that's showing up now, or actually I put it in my trash slots, right? So we have sodium hydroxide. There we go. Okay. So we don't need this guy, but we do need a passive provider, and that's gonna be limited by the cellulose paste being less than 100. There we go. And then this needs some power. But this will be okay, but I do need to bring in the salt. But that should be doable since we have a bunch of that here. Yeah, oh, we actually have a whole lot of that. Okay, so you're gonna be over here. We're gonna bring you, and this is as long as, wait, is this the right kind? Yeah, this is the right kind. Sodium hydroxide is less than, no. Oh, I put a requester chest. That's not good. I wanted this to be sodium hydroxide less than 200. There we go. There. So now we should be able to pick that up. And then we have some cellulose fiber over here. So that's actually dependent on the wood, but that's fine. So we'll bring in a splitter, and then we should be okay. Okay, so splitter up here. Actually, we'll need underground belt too. Yep, and then passive provider, inserter, and you're gonna be enabled on cellulose fiber less than 200. And then, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we're putting some robots to work, but that's fine. We're gonna get cellulose paste in this way. So next up, if we look at, let's actually just take a small look at how it's going over here. Do we have another blazing puffer egg? Because if we do, yeah, it looks like we do. Excellent. Okay. So then we're gonna disable you guys, because you're just being in the way. And then we have another blazing puffer, so we have 2 of those, and we can put them in here. Excellent. Okay, so these guys can run for a bit still, but since they can't have output, they're gonna stop quite soon. I will actually keep the inserters here, but I'll rotate them just to make it easy to enable this again if we need to. Okay, I think we should be good then. So this is gonna give us some nice blazing puffer eggs. If we look at how many we have in here, yeah, we actually have 28 of those. So this is like, once we have this set up and going, then it's gonna be quite soon that we'll have enough blazing puffer eggs. Let's see. So we're gonna need the substrate dishes. We need alien bacteria. We need crystal dust. We're gonna have a whole lot of crystal dust in the warehouse, so we can use that. And this needs, yeah, okay, we don't actually need this one. I don't know, maybe we want something for that, but for now we're okay. We just need the crystal seeds. Yeah, so this needs some bacteria. Yeah, I mean, the quantities we're talking here is not really worrying, right? We need a couple to make some small biter eggs, and that's all. Like, once we have that, yeah, we can just, yeah, then we can hatch them. Oh, we do actually need a little bit of meat as well, but I think we can get that from the fish. Let's hope we can get those from the fish. See, we can just get some jellyfish, butcher them, and then we're good. How's the, yeah, we have some going over here. I'll just grab some of them, just to make sure that we, like, that's what that's gonna do, is that's gonna make sure that this guy has the priority. Can we put that in somewhere? Wait, why? Oh, it's just needed for this one. Yeah, so that means that he has the priority on the fish coming through. So that means we're only gonna be using these guys if we have enough, which is exactly what I want at the moment. Like, I want to make sure I can get some alien meat just to get our first biters up and running. Yeah, so this is okay. Then what else do we need? Yeah, so these are gonna be running. We're gonna eat that puffer egg just to get us some of these nice blazing puffers. And yeah, once we're done, we'll probably have some of the other eggs as well. So that's gonna be nice if we. I think these have. How's the division here? Yeah, here the brown and the blue ones are kind of common as well, but the yellow and the green ones we'll get some of those too. Okay, let's see. We want you. We can put you in there. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, I think we just want to have a small chain which takes glass, then cellulose-based alien bacteria, crystal dust. Yeah, it doesn't really matter where it is. It might as well be like near the base. That's fine. Just a small like chain that does this. We're maybe so we do want logistics coverage everywhere for in a bit, because yeah, basically what's happening is that I'm triggering a whole lot of bots to do something for me, but then when I leave the area, they're suddenly re-triggered. Yeah, so let's just set up a small station over here. We're gonna need some glass. So let's filter that out here. Like this. Inserter and passive provider. Logistic network connect. Glass is less than 200. Yep. Some power. Okay. So then we're gonna need a couple of assemblers. So let's make that happen. We'll fill this in. So a small chain. So assembler, you're gonna be making petri dishes. And for that you'll need some glass. Logistic request for glass. 100, yeah, seems fine. Okay, then we're gonna put that into the next step. So you're gonna be making the substrate dishes, which actually needs this, and then some of those nice cellulose-based thingies. Cellulose. Yeah, there we have it. Okay. Then next up we need this one. So that's gonna need this and then alien bacteria. So we'll have to fly those over. Let's make some more of those requester chests. Yeah, there we go. So here we need alien bacteria. Oh, okay. There we go. We don't have that. That makes sense. And what you're gonna craft is this. Okay. Actually, we can put that up here. Yeah. And then next one, you're gonna be making the crystal seed dishy thingies. And that's gonna be... for that, we'll need some crystal dust. Crystal dust. Crystal powder? No, right? Yeah, crystal dust. Okay. Let's, we should be able to find it somewhere over here, probably. There we go. I keep being used to the old way where it would be functional at this point. Okay, and you are gonna be limited by these guys being less than, I don't know, 200 seems fine. Okay. So this is all gonna be good, except we'll need alien bacteria and we'll need crystal dust. So if we had provider warehouses, yeah, maybe we should get that tech. Where? Okay, maybe we shouldn't get that tech. We'll get a filter inserter instead. Filter inserter and a passive provider. And this is, yeah, there's so much crystal dust in here that I'm not really worried at all. Like this, we're gonna get the crystal dust. And we're gonna put it in a passive provider chest. And you're gonna be limited by a network connection for this being less than 200. Okay. Yeah, that seems good. And then we need to grab the alien bacteria from somewhere. How far is the network along? Is that? I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, that's actually near there as well. Good. We'll need to move this pipe a little bit. Like that. I have a splitter set up. And we'll get some alien bacteria for our network. But we'll connect you just to make sure that we're not going overboard. There we go. This should be less than 200. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is good. This is gonna get picked up. And these, yeah, this is gonna get triggered. This looks, it looks a lot like the plant we're about to make, but yeah, for now I think we're good. Okay, so let's take a look at, yeah, we have some more blazing puffer eggs. Let's put them in here. And once we've eaten them, we can actually make this one get a start as well. And then hopefully, I don't know if that should be enough to get the both of them, but at least it should be very, very helpful. Yeah. So at this point we have, if we look at this guy, we have the crystal dust already, we have the crystal seeds, we have the, you know, the blazing puffing eggs are a work in progress. We're gonna hatch those into small biters and queens. Once we have the queens, right, then we can do the breeding. And then, yeah, the amount of queens we get from eggs should be enough to keep this population going. So that's gonna be okay. And then we can make some raw meat out of them. To feed them, which will give us some raw crystal splinters as well, but we'll have to yeah, and then we can process the meat that way. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Let's grab those. Wait, I only got 2 blazing puffers. Did I have another one? Or is the third one in progress? Like, that's a shame. Okay, well, we have 3 over here. Let's put some of those in there. Yeah, so I think we're gonna need 1 or 2 more eggs to make this to work properly. Yeah. I think we're good here. So next plan is basically once we have the We should have plenty of crystal seeds. So once we have the puffer eggs, we can start making eggs this way. And once we get eggs this way, then we're all good. But we need two small biter queens to start with, and like we could diverge in the beginning and not be able to do it, but once we get that going, then we should be able to set up a nice area. And where do we want to be doing that? We might actually want to just do that over here, and we can fly in the alien meat. Like we can do that with robots. That seems like an okay way to go about it. Have like some animals going on over here, and yeah, seems good eats. Yeah, we have some buffers going on. We're getting the wrong buffer egg out of that. That's a shame. I think, right? Yeah, that's the wrong one. Okay. Well, yeah. So these are paused again. These are waiting, but yeah, so they'll come back up. But that's okay. Yeah, so basically we're waiting for this to happen, but yeah, we could start setting up the alien processed meat, I think. Like we'll need a couple to get it started. But once we have like a raw meat supply, we're good. Yeah, let's go about it that way. Yeah, and then the raw crystal splinter is the actual result of this thing. That's why we're doing it. So once we have enough small biters, then we can go ahead and do this. Yeah, and then this way we can butcher. So basically the priorities are, we first want to get enough a good feedback loop on the actual animals, right? Once we have the animals going, then yeah, in order to do that, we'll need to butcher some of them. Let's see, we might actually... This needs... I'm pretty sure this needs a net input of raw meat. Right? Because we're gonna get 1.5 biter eggs out of it, but we're gonna get... Yeah, we need raw meat to make this happen. So we're gonna have to set up like a fish production thing to specifically serve this, I think. Or maybe not specifically serve this, but yeah, if we can help it, like if we could make all of these breeding, I think that would help. So let's make that happen. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So let's set these guys to breeding. We have the algae for it, I think. Yep, we have some extras up here, but as long as we're using a lot of these guys for that, we're fine. And we just want to fish out the extras. Yeah, because we want to butcher them. Okay, so how do we want to set this up? I think we just want to capture them like over here. Yeah, like this. Inserter, passive provider, and yeah, let's connect this and say, hey, if these are less than, I don't know, like 1,000, I do want to make sure that give this priority to the left. I mean, I don't know if we, like, it looks like we're not doing anything with the fish oil, so maybe we should have been wanting to do this earlier, but I don't know if we still need that or if it's just a nice to have for this process. Yeah, so we'll need a nice roboboard for that. And we have those available. Yeah, so this is gonna give us some way to get meat. And yeah, let's hope we'll get enough of that to make that happen. I mean, if you're butchering the stuff, then you're still getting a decent amount of splinters. Like you'd rather do this, but yeah, that's more efficient with respect to the meat. Is it more efficient? Yeah, it gives us more raw splinters, right, for our alien processed meat. But it's like if we need to be doing this, then that's also fine. Yeah, interesting. Well, we're gonna have to figure out how to properly balance all of this. But for now, like, if these guys start breeding, then we're gonna get some extras for meat. Okay, let's cut this episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps people like you find it too. Thanks!